It was, a bit of a slow start. I think it was two teams just kind of feeling each other out, and we didn't really come out as well as I would have hoped, especially after last night's performance. But around the 10-minute mark of the first there, we started getting pucks deep and working their D down low, which we emphasized at the start of the weekend. So all in all, it was the last 50 minutes was a good performance. Like I said, we gave up a lot of shots in the first 10, but after that we seemed to limit their shots and limit our mistakes.
I felt pretty good out there right from the get-go. Had good legs tonight, and it was important, especially for me personally, to have a good game because I was pretty disgusted with the way I played last night. I think a lot of guys weren't real happy with how they played, especially myself. So I thought a lot of guys had really good games tonight. I thought we rebounded well, and it's huge to get the 2 points, make them up for last night.
We had a good meeting 2 hours before the game tonight, and we were a little bit fired up over last night's performance. It was some nights you don't have it. Some nights guys have off nights, but last night was a different performance from this team that I hadn't seen before. A bit of selfishness was setting in. Guys not playing both sides of the puck. Guys seemed to be going for their points rather than playing for the team, and we addressed that right away. That's something you got to nip in the butt right away. So better tonight, good team performance, and like I said, after that 10-minute mark of the first, we really buckled down in our end and limited their chances because thank God for Pitts in that first 10. Though he made a couple big stops, and I kept it at 1.
I play with Jeff, who's a really solid defenseman, so it allows me to jump in the play, and that's what I bring to the team. I'm not gonna knock a lot of guys down or bang guys up. I'm pretty small guys, so I try to chip in offensively when I can. And tonight, when I pass it to guys, they're putting in the net. So I got to give them a lot of the credit for my success tonight.
Yeah, Scooney played well. It's tough when you're kind of in and out like that, but sometimes Scooney when he has got that chance, he hasn't taken full advantage of it. But tonight, I thought he played well, and that third line played well. Gunny was skating. A couple weeks ago, we gave Gunny a little kick in the ass to get going, and the last 2 weekends he's played really well, and he's going to be really important along with Torch and Scooney now that Hamish is out, and we really need that third line going. And you can see that they got that big goal again, it seemed to energize us, and then the guys took it from there.
Both Edinburgh and Hull are nipping at our heels, and we're right there behind Braehead and Dundee. I'm not sure who won for them tonight, but we'll be right close to one of those teams, and the division's tight. It's exciting. It's fun to be a part of. I mean, every team's good. Any team can beat any team on any given night, and you see what happens when you don't show up. Last night we don't show up, and we stink out the place. So hopefully we can limit those games to none the rest of the way out, and keep scrapping away some points.
I didn't see the initial penalty or whatever happened. I just turned around and seen them going at it, so just jumped in there, but nothing really seemed to come out of it. It's a little bit of a scrum, so it was a nothing play, but like I said, I didn't see initially what happened, so I'll have to talk to dudes and see what happened.
To me, it just looked like he was just finishing his hit, just rubbing the guy out. Obviously Dooley felt like it was a dirty hit. Didn't look dirty to me, but I think there was a little bit of frustration there too, and how the game was going for them. So it just boiled over, and hockey's a sport of emotions, and that stuff happens.
How do we address it? Well, as soon as we got in after this win, you want to enjoy your wins, you want to be happy and celebrate. But we had a little meeting right after and said, hey boys, we got to start finding that consistency game in, game out, and finding ways to win on the road, because you can win all your home games, which is great. Don't get me wrong. But if you're losing every road game, you're not going to move up those standings. You're just going to stay where you are. So, we've addressed it. Trust me, we've made it. If I had a solution overnight, I'd probably be coaching in the NHL, right? But, it's at the end of the day, when you're on the road and you have those bus trips, 6-7 hours, especially the ones down the hall, each guy's just got to bring it individually. I mean, this time of the year, you've played these teams so many times now. You know the game plan. I mean, we change a few things here and there, but all in all, you have pretty much the same ideals against each team, and you know what you got to do to go in and win, and each guy's just got to bring it individually. I mean, as coaching staff, you can only do so much. If guys don't have it coming in and they're not thinking right before the game, you can't just flip it on halfway through the second or halfway through the first. You got to come prepared to play, and thankfully tonight, majority of the game we played well.
I don't know. We've been trying to kind of figure that out all year. I don't know if it's just we don't have fans cheering us on or what, but it's something that needs to be rectified quickly. We're in a playoff run right now. Like Danny said in the room there, we need to start picking up points on the road, and we need to just be a little more desperate. Just got to come out of the gates a little harder. Sorry. I think we get ourselves behind the eight ball on the road. We give up a lot of early goals. We get down. We get behind, and then we have a tough time coming back because we're kind of a meat and potatoes team. We're kind of a team that thrives off momentum, and I think when we dig ourselves these holes, it's really tough for us to come out of them. So I think if we just gotta everyone just make sure they're ready to go, and hopefully Wednesday we can come up with a good road game, and then we got 2 more huge ones next weekend. So
Wando's got a little bit of a lower body injury. He's going to see a specialist here this week, see how bad it is. So we'll wait to hear from that. Horny just skate broke 3 times, kept falling apart, so no injury there. But those things happen. I mean, you lose him before the game, and then Horny goes down. I mean, Horny missed probably more than half the game due to his skate. He had to go off, like I said, 3 times. So, we had to run 4D back there and 9 forwards. But you know what, guys found a way, and we kept it simple. And like we said, got pucks deep, and we worked our D down low instead of trying to make those highlight plays. And that's the difference. And when we look at the goals we picked up, I think we had 3 rebound goals, a tip in front. So the types of goals you're going to score in games like that.